Our best of CES show. Whatever you're doing today, I hope you're having a great Saturday afternoon. Folks, I do see a lot of you are dialing in, of course, for our Sony Smart Band 2. Thank you. We are trying to squeeze in many things in this show because CES brings to life so many wonderful new things. One of the items that I think has received a lot of attention, a lot of press, are the ideas of these Flex products. A product that goes from a laptop to a tablet. You know, we featured the Sony in the last hour. Much fanfare with this. Right now, we're going to take a step forward to Lenovo. This is a product that for many of us looks familiar. It's been on countless commercials and advertisements in magazines and newspapers. This is a revolutionary product that Lenovo premiered only recently. We're going to do this tonight for, I think there's 500 of these, so we're okay for the time being. 500, it's $599, which is an astonishing price, with free shipping and with 6 flex pay. So that's going to bring the price to under $100. If you have an HSN credit card, we're going to do 9-month VIP financing, and that brings the price down to $99. Sorry, forgive me, less than that, $66.66. Joe, this is the granddaddy when it comes to Lenovo in terms of the products in their line. Everybody's in love with this.
Absolutely, because it really fits a need that a lot of us have. Because we want to have an amazing computer. You want to have an amazing tablet experience. But you don't want to spend, you don't have the money to spend it on both devices. This is the Flex from Lenovo, and this is their 3rd generation of it. And you see right now, I'm using it as a computer. And it's amazing that you've got a full-size keyboard, you got a touch screen on here, so you can do so many cool things with it. You've got that touchpad down below, but I'm going to go full screen for a second, because now you can do a couple different things. So right now, I've got it as a computer, but I can turn it around. There's a bezel, there's a little hinge right there that without touching any buttons, I can spin it 360 degrees. So right now, Adam, I'm in what they call tent mode. So you can see from the side, I've got it for a tent. We use ours all the time like this when my kids are watching stuff while we're on the kitchen countertop. You can see it right there. You can close it and turn it over the other way, and now you're in movie mode. Are you ever like on an airplane? Are you ever in a small situation? You don't have the room for it. This is perfect for you to be able to use it. And then when you lay it down flat, now you've got one of the largest tablet experiences we've ever had. You still have your touchscreen, but now it goes over a huge 15-inch display. And Adam, when you look at a typical tablet size of 7 inches, this is really over 400% larger than a 7-inch tablet. So now I've got that great tablet touchscreen experience right here. And it's all being built and being powered by Lenovo, which is the #1 PC manufacturer on the planet. So if you want to have that better tablet experience, you want to have that movie experience, you want to turn it around and use it as a computer, I don't have to do anything other than just swing the screen around, and now I've gotten back using that great, powerful touchscreen experience all over again.
So we've got 8 gigs of RAM, we've got a terabyte of hard drive, so we've got the foundation there for a supreme performer, but then we have something that, as Joe said, gives you those options. I mean, yeah, this is a touch screen, so now I can consume the media. Maybe I'm watching Netflix, for example. I put it into temp mode, and I've got that versatility. I can go all the way back, hide the keyboard, and have a gigantic 15-inch tablet. So that's what Lenovo have done with this Flex. These specially designed and developed hinges, which allow you to seamlessly go from one style to the other style in seconds. So let's talk about your computer right now. Maybe you have a laptop that is maybe 3-4 years old, that is running hot, like it burns your knees every time you rest it on your knees. Maybe it's slow to boot up. Maybe the battery life isn't very good. Perhaps it's not touch screen. Chances are, if it's 3 years old, that it's not touch screen. Maybe you have one computer at home and you're fed up and tired of always trying to get to it because the kids are on it, your husband's on it, you want to get on it. Well, maybe this is going to be a new upgrade, or maybe it's going to be a second computer. I'm all for kind of multitasking and getting something that's going to serve many purposes and needs without having to spend more money here and more money here. So for $599, I have a deluxe tablet, I have an extraordinary laptop, and I have HSN's best of CES pricing. In 12 minutes, this will end. In 12 minutes, we're gonna go to our 3DR drone outside. So in the final 12 minutes, or sell out, Joe's gonna again go through some of the wonderful benefits that you can have with this. I think by having Windows, by having the new Windows, by having the touch screen, you could be more involved, Joe, and more immersed into what you want to do.
Absolutely.
Whether it's kids creating or whether it's you know, consuming, you could do more.
You're 100% correct. It's like whatever avenue that you're looking for, this can handle it because it's got 4 different modes available for you. It's got the tablet mode, it's got the PC mode that we're using right now, what they call the laptop mode. So it's going to be perfect traditional laptop for you. But then you just put that hinge, like Adam mentioned, you can turn it around and put it into watch mode if you want to, so you can watch your movies. There's also tent mode where you turn it upside down like a tent. Just gives you another way to where it's a more comfortable feel. And then you can fold it completely flat and you're using a 15.6-inch screen, touchscreen in a tablet mode. But when you see what this can do, because of what's on here, don't think that, okay, just because it's got a 360-degree hinge, that's the big reason why you should buy this today. This is a powerhouse of a system. Here I am playing some touch games that I've got on here on my touch screen. But the great thing about it is it's fast, it's efficient, there's no waiting, there's no hesitating, because what's inside is an Intel Pentium processor that's designed for high definition. Whether you're playing games, whether you're watching movies, this is designed to give you that power and that performance that you want to, especially with that high definition video card inside. Your photos and your home videos are going to look absolutely incredible. The battery life on here, Adam, this blew me away when they first told me how much the battery life was. Normally for computers, you're lucky to get a 3, maybe a 4-hour battery. This is twice that. 8 hours of battery life on one of the biggest screens, touchscreen convertibles that we've ever offered. Wow. Because it goes back to that Pentium processor. So right now, Lenovo is the #1 in terms of selling computers in the entire world. Lenovo's #1. Now you have Intel, who's the #1 processor on the planet. It allows me to play my games, surf online, check my email, get on Netflix, all this stuff at the same time, no hourglass, no hesitation. Because not only do I have that powerful Intel processor, I also have 8 gigabytes worth of memory. The more RAM you have, the more things you can do at the same time with no hourglass, with no hesitation. You know, is it just surfing online? Are you disappointed with how slow your response is? Are you disappointed with how long it takes to turn your computer on? With that 8 gigs of RAM, that Pentium processor, that is a thing of the past. The other thing you're going to love is the terabyte worth of hard drive space. That is the largest hard drive we have ever offered at any computer, any price here at HSN. 1 terabyte is 1,000 gigabytes worth of storage.
Huge.
Think about your phone or a tablet. It might have 16 gig, maybe 32 gigs. This is 1,000 gigs. That's 250 hours worth of high definition video. Up to 300,000 photos you can store in 16,000 hours worth of music. And the other great thing is this has Windows 10. So not only does it have the power of Lenovo, it's got the power of Intel, but it also has Windows 10, making this experience perfect for you. And Microsoft has broken it down into 2 different sections. So over here, these are all my favorites. These are things I go to every single day, whether it's my email, whether it's my photos, whether I'm surfing online, whether I'm playing Candy Crush, bring up the webcam. These are my favorites I love. Over here on the right, on the left side, these are all my apps. And with the largest hard drive we have ever offered, I can store thousands and thousands and thousands of apps on here, and I don't have to worry about running out of room anytime soon. Even down below, there's a little voice assistant. Her name's Cortana, so if I have a question, what's the weather today? She knows exactly where I'm located. She knows it's 73 degrees. She can go out, she can answer questions for me. She can set reminders, send email, but she can also do things like this. Find my cruise pictures. Now, how to remember, we have the largest hard drive in HSN history. I asked her to find my cruise pictures. She found all my cruise pictures. So even though you might upload 300,000 photos, this is your organizational tool. It makes it easier to navigate because you have Windows 10. And keep in mind, this isn't just a computer. This is also the 4.6-pound computer. It's incredible. But that special hinge we have on here, and this is the first time we've ever offered a convertible from Lenovo, that hinge allows it to go completely 360 degrees around. It'll automatically rotate the screen for you with 4 different modes, whether it's tent mode, whether it's tablet mode, whether it's in watch mode or back in PC mode. It is so rare to see these, Adam, because not many manufacturers know how to build the perfect hinge. This is designed to be durable and give you so much fun for so many years.
Warning, do not try that at home with your laptop unless it's specially designed. It's not going to go well. It's such an obvious thing to be able to do, and Lenovo have really cracked it with the Flex. It's awesome, folks. It's an amazing way to upgrade a laptop and get a tablet at the exact same time. It's $599. I have 350 left before complete sellout. Throughout the course of the past hour and 30 minutes, we have welcomed in over 2,000 brand new customers. We want to say hi. We want to say thank you. Thank you for being a part of our Best of CES show. If you are brand new to HSN, we do welcome more new customers through electronics than any other category, because we're showcasing things that we'd kind of like to have, or we'd really like to have, and we're doing it on FlexPay. It's under $100 for us to send this right now so that your daughter can have a new laptop for college. It's under $100 for us to send this to you right now so your family can have a laptop that can accommodate everybody's needs, that has the power, that has the capacity, that has the functionality to deliver everything. $99 for this event and for this show. It's an extraordinary product, as you can tell, even just to the battery life that Joe was talking about, to how slender and sleek this is, the individually tiled keys, the Dolby audio. I mean, it's designed to perform. If you don't have a touchscreen laptop, this is a chance to get one. If you have a tablet that's maybe too small or too slow or not that great, this is your chance to get this and that all in one body and one shell. Remember, when you buy from us tonight, we're not, of course, just sending you that, because that'd be good but not right. We're going to send you more good stuff, including over $100 in apps. You've got Better Photography 101. That's $100 itself. It's an online course. You've got a $10 credit to Vudu Movies and TV. Learn to use Windows 10 is a wonderful application, so you can make the most of this. We're sending you a year of Meal Easy. If you've got certain dietary needs or somebody in the family, these are chef meals, ingredients, recipes. They tell you everything to buy. Loops to a whole year of membership there. I mean, there's so many wonderful extras that you get just because you're buying from us in our Best of CES show. Again, Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas is a sight to behold. There's so many thousands of people there over a 3 or 4 or 5 day period, and they are all there to learn, to see, to discover the newest technology. So when you go to CES and you visit the Lenovo booth, you're going to see the Flex. You're going to see their newest way of doing things. And this is what so many folks are now saying, yeah, I want to do that. I want a laptop that can do more. So when you take a $1,000 package and you add in the HSN difference, it really makes it super affordable. We are 5 minutes away from our 3DR drone. So stick around for our grand finale. Joe, a lot of us have laptops that don't deliver what we need. Exactly. And the reality is, what do you use more?
You use your laptop. You use your laptop every single day, whether it's checking email, checking kids' schedule, playing games. You want to have that better experience, and leave it to Lenovo to really deliver it. Like Adam mentioned, when we were at CES, there are a lot of computer companies that are out there, and a lot of them have computers, and there are a lot of tablet companies, but it's very rare you find a company that can deliver both of them as perfectly as this. And right now, I've got it in the perfect laptop mode, and when you see the screen that's on here, Adam, we talk about how you can turn the screen 360 degrees, but what happens when you're just looking at the screen? Do you know this is one of the few laptops that we offer that's 1080p high definition right here on your lap? So your movie watching experience is going to be absolutely phenomenal. The screen is better. The high definition video card that runs that screen is from Intel. It's also designed to be extremely lightweight, weighing less than 5 pounds. And still, while I'm doing that, notice I still have all my other apps running at the same time with no hourglass, no hesitation. Now, I do want to give you a quick little tour of this, because sometimes people think, okay, it's thin, it does a special hinge thing, you know, do I have all my connectivity? Absolutely. You have a couple of USB ports that are right there on the side, brand new USB 3.0. You also have your you have your headphone jack and your microphone jack. I'll swing it on over to the other side. And then you see that we have even additional ports that are on there. Another USB, there's HDMI, there's also your memory card reader built inside. But notice how thin this device is. My finger is actually thicker than the device itself. And when you're using it in computer mode, or you're turning it all the way over and using it in tablet mode, you have one of the longest lasting batteries we have ever offered. Did you notice I didn't have to do anything? All I just spun the screen around. So now if I want to have that touchscreen experience on a tablet, I've got it right here. But I have an 8 hour battery. So I don't have to worry about the kids saying, well, my battery's dead, I need something else to do. You know, you might be thinking about going on vacation. This is your portable entertainment unit. So you have summer vacation you have coming up. This is where you can check for the next day's activities, the next day's restaurant, because you need that high-speed internet. This is where you can download all your photos from your pictures every single day, because it has a terabyte hard drive that can store 300,000 photos on here too. This is also where you're gonna watch your movies and be entertained, because I can store over 250 hours worth of high definition video directly to the device. But leave it to Lenovo, the #1 selling PC company on the planet right now, to bring this technology to not only make it affordable, because Adam, there have been many 2-in-1s that we've offered that are well over $1,000. Right. And you're talking specs aren't even close. This is the biggest 2-in-1 we've ever offered at HSN at 15.6 inches. It is a monster when it comes to having that bigger, better screen, because there are a lot of devices out there that are only 7 inches. I could barely see that. Here it's like fitting 6 or 7-inch screens in one. I've got the largest hard drive we've ever offered, and I have Intel on the inside, giving me that powerhouse of a system. But also at HSN, over $400 worth of extra software and goodies and services that you only get here at HSN. Whether it's the Think-Free Office for your kids for work processing, spreadsheets, or your presentations, we have Vudu credit, $10 of Vudu movies. So you pick the movie, whatever you want, and you're watching it in perfect high definition. And when it comes to internet speed, a lot of us try to get online and you get that hesitation. You're spending a lot of money on your internet, but you're like, why is it so slow on my brand new computer? Well, it's because your computer has the old wireless signal. This has the brand new wireless AC. And Adam, we just started talking about this in the last week. AC is the newest, the latest signal that's out there. It's up to 50% faster than last year's speed. So if your computer is more than 6 months old, you have not seen internet as fast as what you can with your Lenovo.
It's a wonderful upgrade on something that you're going to benefit from every single day. We are, I know, down to the final 90 seconds. If you are just joining us, we invite you to go online. You can see all the things that we've done in our Best of CES show. You know, we started with our Samsung Gear virtual reality, powered by Oculus. We went to the amazing Sony Smart Band 2. We had our incredible Samsung Tablet Pro. Great items, our Galaxy S6 phone, on track phone, things that you've never seen before on HSN, and this is one of those things that deserves pride of place. This is the future. This is the way people are thinking and talking about laptops, not just being a stationary fixture at home, but by being something that I can now use wherever I go, because now it turns into a supersized tablet. One and done. If you're tempted in any way, feel free to try us out. You know, there's nothing worse than buying something. I bought something the other day at the mall. The lady was she was very serious. She said, we have no return policy. You buy it, final sale, you cannot bring it back. We never want you to feel that way. Anything you buy, it could be a lipstick or it could be a new laptop. If you don't love it, you send it back, you get all your money back. Nothing is lost. So if you think, well, maybe this would be good for my daughter, or maybe my husband, I'd love this. Try it and buy it. This show is very special. It's a one-time-a-year show. Every year we celebrate the best of CES, the best of the Consumer Electronics Show. This is one of those products coming out of CES over the past 2 years that has really driven a change in what people are looking for. And the price, Joe said about it being over $1,000 before, $2,000 before. It's $599. So, you know, we can talk about all these wondrous things, but Joe, the price has got to be right, and tonight we've got it.
It is. It's incredible, not only for the price, but also the fast entertainment too. You know, even if you're just playing Candy Crush, Adam, and you want to play it on a bigger, better screen, you're not playing on your 3-inch phone, your 7-inch screen, you're now playing on the biggest touchscreen that we've ever ever offered in a flexible all-in-one unit.
Thank you, my friend.
Thanks for having me. Now I'm done.
No, it's official, but you know what we've got next?
I know, the drone. I'm a big fan of drones.
3DR drone.
And it has the gimbal too. Gimbal's a lot of money.
I knew you'd appreciate the gimbal. He knows a good gimbal. Stay with us. We're going to do our finale of Best of CES. I'm heading outdoors. I'll see you on the other side of this.